Did you guys hear of the white man that came to Africa to sleep with different women while secretly recording his conversations and activities and then going on to post them online? The 30-year-old man is identified online as Mr. Yetzelav. He's said to be from Russia and he's known to be a travel blogger. You know, one of those white people who get bored in their homeland and decide to travel to other countries and document his experience. This looks innocent, as we've seen a couple of instances like this. However, for Mr. Yetzelav, he had an ulterior motive: to deceive African women, seduce them, and lure them into his apartment where he would have his way with them, consensually. However, unknown to these women, he was secretly recording his activities and would go on to post them online. Although the scandal blew up in February of 2026, it is being said that he may have started this as far back as 2025. And from what we know, this current scandal involves women in Kenya and Ghana. Mr. Yetzelav would approach women in public places like streets, malls, supermarkets, even churches, just to talk to them, collect their contacts, and later invite them to his apartment or hotel room. In one particular case, he invited a hotel receptionist by telling her he could not operate his microwave. And when the receptionist came to his room hoping to see how she could fix the microwave, he started making a pass at her. To his credit, he's not drugging them, forcing them, he's just shooting his shot and realizing that as a white man, he has a privilege of attracting a lot of these vulnerable women, per se, in which he tags as cheap and easy. And somehow, someway, that receptionist came to fix a microwave and ended up getting fixed herself. But what she did not know is that this man had the glasses on that could record his conversations, his interactions, and maybe when he wants to start having sex with this woman, he will drop the glasses on the table, facing it towards the bed, and then proceeds to record it without their knowledge, consent, or approval. After all, they will look around hoping that there's a camera somewhere, but when they don't see a camera, they don't realize that the glasses he had dropped on that table had it recorded. For the most part, he would post some of these videos, especially the ones with the initial interactions with these women, on his TikTok page and other social media platforms. The videos where he's having sex with them, however, may have been posted on a private platform where his country people or people who know him privately in that note would pay to watch. But we have not seen any video circulating. The only problem now is his interactions with these women that he would post on TikTok is what eventually exposed him and had him being dragged all over the internet. Also, had it raising a very big conversation amongst African people regarding how cheap and easy some of these women were just because he was a white man. The interesting thing is that Mr. Yetzelav was not even very fluent in English. He knew just enough words to entice this woman and basically use the word "come with me." So he would just go to the street, see a woman and say, "come with me." And from there, this woman, most of them would appear interested because, again, Oyibo man. And again, he was probably nice. And you would think many of these women were going to meet him because as a white man, he would have money, as I would believe most Nigerian women would have. But from what we got to see, a lot of these women who he had his way with did not charge, did not even demand money. Some of them paid their own Uber to go there. Some of them trekked to go and see him. Some of them paid their bills to go and see him and paid their bills to leave. In one particular post, I don't know if we'll have it to show, I saw a screenshot of a fellow Russian person messaging him on the comment section asking him, do they demand money, do they ask for money? And this said Mr. Yetzelav responded by saying, no, some of them would ask as little as $10, $20, and that was how low and cheap he actually exposed some of these women to be. That is not even the most shocking part of this story. One thing that seems to stand out is that for some of these women, it came out to be that many of them are married. And unfortunately, for some of them, they did not do anything with this man. It's just sad that the narrative is out there. Since we don't get to see the explicit videos he makes, every single woman he had approached who basically follows his advances or interacts with him is perceived to have done something with this white man. And the chances are very high. But the major problem is one particular woman came out to claim It's unconfirmed that she was infected with HIV by this said Russian man. Before we continue, guys, I have a major announcement. We are now officially launching our movie channel, Red Moon TV Plus. It's going to be big and I want you guys to be a part of it. If you love watching movies on YouTube, this channel is not going to disappoint you. We have 3 movies in the works, and in a few seconds you're going to see the trailer for the first one, a movie that I wrote and directed, and I can't wait for you guys to see it because I made it for you. The link to the channel will be in the comment section. A lot of you have supported me since day one, and I want to make you people proud because I've always wanted to do filmmaking. I've always wanted to try my hand in directing, writing, and making films. And it's been such an experience. And I want you guys to see the work and see the growth, because this would not have happened if not for the support of you guys. And I'm excited for this new chapter for the both of us, because I am making these movies for you. So here is the trailer.
You are the fucking prostitute and I am the agent. You are the prey. I am the predator.
It looks peaceful in here. And quiet too. You're sure it's just the two of you inside? I'm sure you don't mind if I take a look.
But you don't have a warrant.
My pistol is my warrant.
But the major problem is one particular woman came out to claim, is unconfirmed, that she was infected with HIV by this said Russian man. And this rumor began making some of the women confront him online, because when the notion and the narrative came out that a certain white man is posting his interactions with certain women, certain African women, certain Kenyan and Ghanaian women online, luring them for sex, many of these people started seeing their videos circulating, because many of them did not know he was recording at the time. And for those who may have ended up doing something with him, hearing the rumors that he had infected somebody with HIV was concerning. There were also rumors of him getting arrested, but unfortunately, around the time this blew up, or as at the time it blew up on the internet, Mr. Yetseslav had already left Ghana, and this prompted a lot of people to start reporting his stage on TikTok. People who were angry, people who felt belittled, people who felt offended for these women, boyfriends who were finding out their girlfriend had gone to see this man, husbands who are finding out their wives have gone to see this man for free, and basically many people entirely started targeting his TikTok page, and for some reason his page disappeared. It's unclear if he deactivated it himself or if TikTok took it down. Put in mind that the page on TikTok only had his interactions with this woman, not anything explicit. In one isolated incident, a lady who was a victim of this man came out to say that she fell for it because she had been told by her pastor that she was going to marry a white man. And so when she saw Mr. Yetslav approach her, she thought this was God's sign and this was his prophecy coming to pass. And that was why she gave in easily and, did not think too much of it. Because some of them did indeed feel like they were special and that they were dating him and that they had some sort of relationship. They thought they were the chosen ones. They thought they were the ones who is going to be the next Meghan Markle. They thought he was the Prince of Russia and he would marry them and take them to Russia and they'll become the Black Ghanaian Queen or the Black Kenyan Queen of Russia. A lot of these women were delusioned into thinking that they would have more with him. And one of the reasons could also be that the fact that he couldn't speak English very well would have made him seem vulnerable, because the man had a manipulative tactic of presenting himself as somebody who needs help, someone who doesn't know what is happening, someone who needs direction. He meets these people to be like, oh, I don't know how to fix this microwave, it's not working. Yeah, I don't know how to speak English. Can you translate for me? Can you show me the way around here? Where are we going to? And many of these women found out that him needing their help of some sort became some sort of attractive way to fall for him and fall into his bed. The way the Ghanaian women described how they were able to fall for his antics was, innocent. Many of them or some of them claimed that he would approach them with just normal everyday conversations. and normal, regular excuses, asking about accommodation, asking for direction, just the way we described, acting like he needed their help of some sort to fix meetings so that they would come to his hotel and then he would shoot his shot. But let's put something in perspective and something that is important and worth noting. It's not all the women he approached that he got his way with. Many of the women turned him down because there is this notion that a lot of these Kenyan women or the Ghanaian women are cheap and low down and easy. But even though about 40 people filed a report in Ghana, specifically 40 women in Ghana filed a report against him, he may have approached over 200 women. And, although 40 women, falling for his antics and going, it's unfortunate. But in perspective, all the 40 women did not do anything with him. Possibly, there's a chance that most of these women are just angry because their videos are online and the narrative is swirling over them because, now people believe that just because they appeared in his video in the streets, he did something with them. So that could be part of the 40 women. I'm not certain, or I can neither confirm or deny that he slept with all 40 of these women in Ghana who went to file a report against the said Russian man. And due to these numerous reports, the Ghanaian authorities are on to Mr. Yetslav. They are now looking for him. They want him arrested. They want him extradited to Ghana for his crime, because recording people in public without their permission is a crime. And, in as much as he didn't force himself, there's a cyber act, him uploading the videos and stuff. I don't know what the rule is, but there's one particular rule or law in Ghana that he broke with these activities. And the Ghanaian authorities, as well as the Kenyan authorities, are trying to find a way to get him. It was mentioned that when this blew up, the Ghanaian government summoned the Russian ambassador and requested a corporation to locate Mr. Yetslav and extradite him back to Ghana so that he can be punished for his crime. Another thing to put in mind too is that the claim that he infected a specific woman or some of these women with HIV is still a claim. For those women who admitted doing anything with him, they did admit to it being consensual. That is, the sex act itself. However, the recording wasn't. And so, for the women he did, they said he slept with a lot of them without protection. And because of this notion, many people feel like the said man is on a mission to spread HIV. They believe his mission is to spread the disease across the country, across Africa, but that is again another speculation. We don't know this man's motive. He could just be a bored white man going around trying to have fun. But the big thing here and the public reaction that this whole scandal was able to show is that Mr. Yetslav's video and interaction with these women exposes how cheap and easy women in this country are. In Kenya, Ghana, to be specific, not all African countries. And some people, especially the Nigerians, pointed out that if he had come to Nigeria, he would not have been able to sustain, to be even able to interact with as much as 40 women because of the way the Nigerian street culture is with women billing. For him to be that successful in Nigeria, to carry it out, he would need to be very rich. He would need to have a lot of money, because a lot of the women in Nigeria would demand money, would ask for money, and seeing that his light skin alone would prove and maybe even make them think he has money. But Yetslav himself does not, exude wealth. He looks like a fortunate white man with a little change that, when converted to this African currency, is big money. But, he would need more than that to be able to sleep with 40 women in Nigeria. With his little change, he may probably end up sleeping with 3 or 4. That is what people say. But I do believe, this is just my thoughts, that his tactics in the way he slept with these women in Kenya and Ghana would also prove effective in Nigeria, because he is not exactly putting these women up for sex on the go. He's manipulating them, and then when he gets the chance, he shoots his shots behind closed doors. And I feel like in that situation, as long as he has gotten you to his hotel room or apartment and he has made you feel a lot comfortable and you think it's just the two of you there, I feel like many women may fall for it. I just feel so. His tactic might be generic everywhere. But again, it's possible that some women would want money for it, and if he's not paying, then they are not doing. As at this very moment, it's unclear where Yetslav is. The interaction between the Kenyan government and the Russian government, as well as the Ghanaian government and the Russian government to find this man and extradite him for punishment is still ongoing. But one thing that I know is that the Russian government will not hand over their citizen to an African country to punish. That is not going to happen. Even the Americans would not. I feel like Africa, we need to check our foreign policy well, because if these white people keep coming to these countries to commit certain crimes and their own government is not willing to extradite them or bring them for punishment, then maybe when you people go over there to commit crimes and they come back, don't extradite. Or basically tighten your own foreign policy enough to put an eye on these national foreign people. Because I know for Kenya, there was an incident as far back as many years ago of a white man who came to Kenya, slept with a girl, killed her, murdered her, went back to his country in the UK, made posts about it on Facebook, laughed about it on Facebook, up until this day. Up until this very moment, the Kenyan government, after nearly 20 years, can still not get the British American government to bring that man over for punishment. So now this one, we come in your country, we sleep with your women for free, easily, with agreement. Now that one, I will come carry give on. Nah, that won't happen. I don't think the Russian government will do it. The only way he can be caught, the only way Yetslav can be found, arrested, and punished is if he is in another country, because he's looking like he's going from one African country to the other. So what the government of Ghana and Kenya should do now is to find out which other African country he is, most likely currently repeating the same tactic, and then have him held down. If he's in Nigeria, get the Nigerians to lock him up. If he's in South Africa right now, which I feel he most likely would be, then get him locked up. But he will most likely be in some Gambia, Zambia. If it's Kenya, Ghana, I feel like he's still somewhere around. He's not very far off. Could it be, is there a Russian colon? Okay, Russia did not colonize any country, from what I know. So I would have suspected he's the one Russian colony here. So he will most likely be in one of those French-speaking countries, I think. I don't know. It could be, it's unclear. Maybe another English-speaking country. It could even be in Nigeria. But the thing is, if the Ghanaian government or the Kenyan government are waiting for the Russian government to bring him, you people should punish him, or not go old, or not go pay for this thing when they do. So it may not happen. I don't know why. Maybe they don't see Africa as equal to them. They're like, you guys should be quiet, because one button and an atomic bomb will bomb the whole of Africa. Yeah. So I guess that is the thing. That is what's going to happen. However, if Mr. Yetslav is found and brought back to Ghana, he faces about 25 years in prison for going against the Cyber Security Act of 2020. And I think that's the law I was trying to remember. He went against the Cyber Security Act of 2020, which states that anybody who publishes explicit photos or videos of an adult or a child without the full consent may face up to 25 years in prison. But the only problem with this is we don't know or if there are actual explicit videos out there. There are claims of it, and personally I believe there is that possibility. Ghanaian government may not have known this. I don't know if they know this. I don't know if they've seen certain videos of him actually doing things with those women. But that would be his punishment so far, because him sleeping with them, not a problem. Him recording them without their consent may not be the issue. Him publishing it also may not be an issue, because what he published was not explicit on the TikTok. That is the ones we saw. However, the fact that there is a chance that he has adult-themed videos with these women, the sex tapes with these women, somewhere on the internet, then that would be a problem. That is where there's going to be a big problem. That is the issue here. But the thing is, the videos has to be found first. And I would like to see them myself, just to confirm and make sure that he's following the laws and make sure he's punished. I just want to see them for the same reasons everyone else wants to see them. But I I think he will be smart enough to lock it up, and I think that will be his source of income. And I think it will be a website that will be most likely available to his country people in Russia. So maybe the Ghanaian or Kenyan government should find their people in Russia to see if they can find the site over there. It even could be his OnlyFans, because I'm sure there are links to the places where they would find it. It could be his OnlyFans. The only thing that you would have to pay to see them. And yeah, man. You see, that is why you just got to be careful. As a woman, just because somebody looks rich or looks white, not everything that is white is Oyibo. Not every white man is Oyibo. Not everything that glitters is gold. Not every food that smells nice is balanced diet. Some food can smell really good and they can be poison also. Some of the sweetest food are poisonous. So it's unfortunate. I feel bad for a lot of those women. The ones I feel bad the most for are the ones who he interacted with on the street but did not follow him home. But now their videos is out there and many people would assume that they did something, especially if they are married or if they have a boyfriend. This could destroy homes, this could destroy families, and I feel bad for those women. But for the ones who went all in to do it, I don't know, you signed up for what you signed up for. I agree, him recording you is out of line, but at the end of the day, you know, it's still a behavioral effect as to making a choice that does have such catastrophic repercussion. I feel bad for them, but not as much as I feel bad for those who are just caught up in this mess. This man is messy. And he needs to be stopped. Wherever he is right now, I'm sure he's probably trying to do the same thing. But hopefully his face is everywhere now and people now know his tricks. But it's Africa. You can go to places where nobody is on TikTok and still get away with this.